Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile. And the Legion League has started last Friday, so for those of you who haven't been able yet to play or even to look at the news, here we go. Let's take a step back. First up in the week, GGG revealed the challenge rewards for the Legion League, and you can see at 12 challenges there are the helmet attachment, which is glowing. It's not too bad. For the 24 challenges, you will earn the Monolith Aura, which looks pretty good, and at the 36 challenges, you will get the wings, which are also pretty good. I think these leagues, the rewards are a little bit better, even though they're always the same. It feels like there's always an aura, always wing. Very rarely we get like a weapon effect or something different, but still it's some pretty good microtransactions this time, so can't really complain. Also, we got before the patch notes, we got development manifesto about the balance changes, and there's a lot of stuff in here, most of which we've already seen, like early game melee combat feels, striking multiple target with a single blow, and all that kind of stuff. Like multi-strike is a bit reworked, or basically it just gives less attack speed, but you can interrupt the attacks between each other, so it's much more manageable. And a lot of other changes, including the changes to accuracy, which makes it easier now to cap accuracy. It's also capable at 100% instead of 95%, which is really good for crit build, of course. And there's new dagger bases and staff bases, which can only roll physical mods, which should make it a lot better to actually craft and even find, maybe, because we know you cannot find a useful item in this game, you basically buy them, but you might be able to find a good dagger or staff physical type. And well, now that GG has reworked all of the melee things, it might actually be useful as well. Also, the added damage from weapons and jewels for the elemental one has been lowered because it was way off the charts. And there's some more stuff, animation cancelling we've already seen, there's travel skills, defensive skills, and all the kind of stuff. To be honest, you can just check it out. Leech is one thing, since the Slayer has been reworked massively, and Leech is in the Slayer. GG tried to push the Leech changes, but they didn't make it, so these changes will come alongside the 4.0.0 expansion, which is not the next one, but it's gonna be much after. So well, if you want to play a Leech build, you can. It works, just it's not as easy or as simple as it will be when GG is gonna rework that. And also, for this update, there aren't new enchantments for the new skills for now. They're gonna try them out as the leagues progresses, and that's because they didn't really have time, and this wasn't the first or the most important problem. Also, GG is planning to kind of rework this system, or at least there are ongoing discussions about the enchantment system. Honestly, I really hope they just rework it, because the labyrinth, doing it 4 times is just boring. Even though they put a lot of work into it, I'm gonna be honest, it's just boring. And if you're managing your own item filter, or if you're modifying the item filter of someone else, you can check all of the new informations. You can see there are active skill gems, support, incubators, which have their own class now, map fragments, stackable currency, divination cards, and the new tier of all of the maps. And you have in the bold for the unique maps, so you can check all of these. It looks pretty good. It's kind of nice that it changes every time, because it refreshes the map, the atlas as well. But on the other side, if you don't play too much, you're probably just not gonna understand any of the maps every time around. So I don't know. I feel like they might change things not so much every time, but who cares? It's still fun if you ever get there. There's also new information about the gems, and you can check all of the new gems and all of the old gems that have been modified at level 20 with quality 20%, and you can always tell what the 20% quality does. In this case, it deals the 10% increased attack damage. You can tell it's usually the most useless stat in the gem. And there's all of the gems. There's the new Pulverize, new Close Combat, new Shockwaves. All the new ones are on the top, and then you have the old like Wild Strike, Floss Blades, Earthquake, and all the kind of stuff. There's also new auras like Pride and where's the other one? Precision. So there's a lot of new stuff, and you can see how much GGG has reworked to make this one work. So pretty good stuff if you plan on using any of those. And of course, in the previous post, you could also get access to the patch notes, to the full patch notes, where you can just, let's say, search for rage, Ctrl F rage, and see where that's happening. So yeah, I'm really gonna skip the patch notes because they are really long and mostly useful if you are looking for something specific, or if you have time to actually run them all down. But if you have time to run them all down, you probably are not watching this video anyway. So there's also a nice little thing from GGG. So to welcome the Path of Exile Korean community, GGG is giving this hat for free to whoever kills the Brian King, which you can see in the background in case you never met him, which is in Act 6, and you have to kill him in the Legend Challenge League, which honestly, it's gonna happen eventually. So I mean, the hat is pretty bad, it looks really shit to be honest, but it's still a free microtransaction. It might fit with some other outfits and with a character that zooms all around with some graphical effects all over the place, so it might actually be better than it looks. It doesn't matter, it's still good. So very nice from GGG to give us this free thing. It's called the Korean God Helmet, if anyone cares. Also, well, GGG prepare their ground before the launch, which happened again on Friday evening if you are in the Europe, or like other times of course if you are in the rest of the world. And well, the client is around 4.5 gigabytes if you are on the standalone client, and it's about 9.5 gigabytes on Steam, which is honestly a lot, especially if your internet is pretty slow. Also, there is a torrent available for this download, which should still be available, even though I don't know because I'm not using it. And it's approximately 15.5 gigabytes because it includes the GGPK file, which is pretty much everything in the game. So yeah, if you prefer to use this way, you can. Just know that it's like 3 times the client size. And also one last change GGG did is that now it takes 100 legend splinters to make an emblem, while previously it took 50, and this is way more in line with breach stones and what breach splinters were, so you can expect pretty much the same rate of drops from those, hopefully a bit more. It should actually be like double the rate because you need 2 emblems to actually enter the end game, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, you can already see if you just check, if you're not playing yet, you can just check Twitch and see your favorite streamer, how they're doing. The bigger builds are like Essence Drain and Contagion, because you can, if you have enough strength, or rather, if you have enough power in your Contagion and your Essence Drain especially, you can just open up all of the Legion and kill them in one go. There's also Val Ice Nova that works really well, even though I don't know how far you can push that build by itself. But yeah, other than that, melee feels great, so definitely try it out. And yeah, I guess that was all for this week. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.